Well, I've got my red wine, and it's fine. It's fine. You know, like I said, I mean, if you're, this is what I tell people. My sister used to get boxed wine. I refuse to get boxed wine. You'll never see me do it. I get a bottle with a real cork in it. That's wine. The whole thing that I'm going to say is that when it comes to YouTube, and people look at me and they go, what the hell do you know about it? You got 30 subscribers. You had a whole channel removed. Your content is stupid. Let me explain something to the YouTube community that nobody listens to my vlogs. I have studied YouTube. I know what it's about. SSS Sniper Wolf. I'll never forget that fight. Man, that was crazy. But guess what it did? It gave her channel a push. More and more people were going, who is this? Who is this girl? And the fact that I've said before, channels that are up there in the atmosphere like Mr. Beast, Jordan Matter, and Jordan Matter, it's all Salish. That's his entire channel now, is his daughter Salish. That's Jordan Matter. Mr. Beast does game shows. That's all I see he does is game shows. SSS Sniper Wolf, when that deal came with the guy, I forgot his name now, I don't even know if he vlogs anymore, that got her and told her about all these awful things. And so SSS Sniper Wolf's a terrible, awful person. She's stealing this, and all of a sudden YouTube was going, oh my God. You know, here's a lady that's making us a lot of money. A lot of money. And they didn't know what to do, and they drug it out for weeks. Finally, they said, we're going to demonetize her for a month. You know what SS Sniper Wolf told YouTube? Go to hell. You'll never remove my channel because I'm making you a lot of money. Okay, back to what I know about YouTube. On YouTube, you've got different things that you can do. I've always said young, very attractive girls can sell their looks and bring in guys. They're going to come to your channel and they're going to subscribe, Marcinet. The whole thing is that with content, it's such an iffy kind of thing. One guy I fell in love with, I loved his content, he's goofy. He's quit blogging. I haven't heard nothing from him at all, period. I'm an old YouTuber. I first started out on YouTube. I knew nothing about anything. But I started studying it and I understood that YouTube will actually pay you money. They'll monetize your channel. Yeah. And there's some people making a lot of money on YouTube. Your content has to be interesting. One girl that I did one on, she's going down the football route. The problem is that there's a lot of football stuff going on. But she's an attractive girl and she's young, so she may bring in some people. She very well may. She's doing okay. She's doing a lot better than I am. But like I said, my goal is not to be successful on YouTube. That's not the reason why I'm on YouTube. I'm on YouTube out of sheer boredom in life. I am dead bored. I've gotten away from some of my content because now I thought that I would just kind of check out people's channels and give them some advice. Because I understand YouTube and I understand how to be big on YouTube. But there are problems. And I've said this before a million zillion times. On YouTube, you're starting a business. And that business has to Truthfully, a business for it becomes successful is 5 years. 5 years. But your business you're starting on YouTube as a creator, you have two choices. Either let YouTube be your employer, or you can have YouTube be your venue of your business. Okay, so starting a business, you've got to understand business. You've got to understand what it is. So you take classes down at your local community college. Learn a little bit about business. Learn about how to make pals with banks. I mean, you know, if you're young, like, what's her name? Lucy Login or whatever. When you're young, you can build your credit. My credit's awful, but it used to be in the 800s. You can build your credit. Get you some banks to work with you. Get your channel growing. But the first thing you got to do is to figure out what you're going to do. Are you going to be a sports commentator? If so, understand that there's a lot of sports commentators on YouTube. There's a lot of them on YouTube. Finding content, I can go into some areas that basically the whole point is finding content is what you're going to market. I've talked about Christianity. Christianity is the best marketable religion of any of them. Okay, why is Christianity marketable? Because of the things that is found in the Bible. Okay, virgin birth, it's an impossible thing to have happen, but it did. Doing major miracles. Wow. Raising somebody from the dead. Wow. And then dying on the cross for sins that we have, that now we're forgiven. So what I'm saying is it's marketable. You got to have a content that is marketable to the YouTube community. Are you going to ask yourself, and my voice is getting ready to go on me. Ask yourself, would you subscribe to your channel? Would you? Do you like your own content? Do you feel your content is worth being listened to? For my channel, what I started, I realized I was going to have a limited audience. I knew that already. And being 69, I've already lost on YouTube. I've lost because of my age. But the young people that are starting out, you're wrestling with your content. What works, what doesn't. I know two right now, there are a couple. Both of them are trying to go off the coattails of his brother, now sister. No, sister, brother. Sister who turned into a guy, and he's with this other girl. They're doing fantastic. So they're copying them, trying to get right off their coattails and hope to become a success on YouTube. I've always said to be successful on YouTube, you first got to believe in yourself, and you got to believe in the fact that you got to be positive and persevere. It sometimes can take years. I researched a guy's channel. He's at 3 million. He started in 2011. The year 2011, guys, is 2025. Okay, so you got to persevere and see the big picture. What's coming? Don't give up. You're going to have bad days when you look through your videos and see some of them have got 0 views. And you already feel defeated, and you're already saying, I can't do this. I think I'll be better off just doing this. Okay, giving up too easy on YouTube, you're losing out on the opportunity of making a hell of a lot of money. Because remember, on YouTube, once you start growing your channel and you become a media influencer, that's your goal, is to become a media influencer. That means Instagram, TikTok, Discord, Twitch, and YouTube. Twitter's a joke, but you see where I'm coming from. Now, the whole thing is I don't edit, so all this is coming out of my brain of what I've learned in my life. Sometimes your channel, you're going to have to kind of sit back and go, this is not working. And so you try something new. Unfortunately, and I'll say it again, unfortunately, there's a lot of channels that start on YouTube that go, they just fade off into la la land because the people just gave up. They feel that I'm not going to ever make it. For me, I don't care if I ever make it. I'm just doing this because I have nobody to talk to. You know, I'm sitting here on my red wine sipping it, and it's about 3:30, so that's not bad. I'm not a morning drinker. I'm not an alcoholic. The whole point remains is that I will continue my path of what I talk about, but I've already, basically, the stuff that you'll look through my channel, you'll see that I've covered thoroughly. There's no reason to cover it anymore. It's time for me to move into other areas. So my question to you, YouTube creators that are just starting, you're starting a business, so I've said you got two ideas. Is YouTube going to be your employer? Think about that for a minute. Is YouTube going to be your employer? Is YouTube, you're going, okay, if I do this, 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 and this, YouTube's going to start paying me money. Okay. Or think about it this way. I'm starting a business on YouTube. Before long, you're going to have people working for you. Jordan Matter has people working for him. Mr. Beast has a corporation on YouTube. A corporation, guys. Don't ever give up with your idea. This young lady's going into sports stuff. She's going to find it may die. In other words, she's getting it and it starts to die. Then you're going to need to figure out something different. I'm just an old YouTube person. I understand business well. I've run a business for 3 years. I know what it's like to have good days and bad days. I know what it's like when I was looking at my books going, oh, God, this is bad. And you're trying to meet your bills off of what you're earning from your business, and you're going, and you're calling, is it okay if I send in $25 now and next month make it up? You know, but it's a difficult process. But remember, there's so much more to YouTube being a creator. You've got to be a personality. You got to have people to fall in love with you. People that want to subscribe to your channel because they like you as a person. The real Shaq, I haven't figured out that yet, the plastic guy. But people go, dude, you don't know what you're talking about. But actually, I do understand exactly what I'm talking about. Starting a business on YouTube, to me, is the best way to go. Let YouTube be your venue. Okay, you start a business. You get people hired to work for you. You get your own person filming you, your own person editing. Okay? And there's nothing, I mean, really, truthfully, if you're going to do a 5-minute vlog and you want to edit it, get you a really good editing program. Because I can tell when you edit. I can definitely tell when you edit because I can see it. That's the reason why I don't edit. Now, that's pretty much it. I'm done with this vlog. Like I said, I have attention deficit disorder. If you can follow me, God bless you. Peace.